This is a different video game. This isn't Super Robot Wars. It's your boy Zappa, professional stage ninja, and we are here today with Darien Spider.
Hello. This is not CNC.
This is not Mech Warrior, but we're skirting that line of Mech Warrior today. This is also one of my favorite mech games. Long before I played Super Robot Wars, I played this really slow scrolling introduction. Skip that. Front Mission 3.
Front Mission 3? I missed 2 other front missions?
You missed 5 of them, and I hear only one of them is any good, and it's this one.
But this one's square.
Would you prefer it be round?
Triangle, maybe. Triangle is the best triangle. It's the best shape.
The golden ratio. And we're start a brand new game here.
All right. I like brand new games, especially if there's testy old captains that tell you you're not worth anything. Because that's what the Mech Warrior guy literally is like, you're not. I got to train you up so you don't die. And then he told me how to move a mech, and that was it.
Yeah. So, as far as the front mission timeline goes, this is a good place to start because, like G-Savior, it happens at such a far removed incident from the rest of the timeline that the rest of it almost doesn't matter anymore. Like, this is the first one I played, and I had no idea what was going on in the first 2, or that 4 and 5 happened long before this game as well.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, okay. So, what you're saying is I could skip everything and just play this game.
You could.
All right.
And if you want more backstory, it's like going backwards in the Universal Century.
Huh.
Think, oh, did you like Char's counterattack? Here, watch the origin.
Hey, look, no trespassing.
Well, no one is trespassing.
Oh, okay.
So, as is tradition, take a drink for your boy. You didn't bring a drink.
It's behind me. I try not to drink on mic.
Oh. Speaking of microphones, we're trying out a new microphone today.
Yeah. I went and I found a really good one for a decent price.
I was going to say stupid cheap, but I'm sure it wasn't stupid cheap.
Yeah, it wasn't expensive, but it wasn't inexpensive either. So, but it's all metal and chrome, so I'm happy.
Oh, it's from the future.
So we could definitely tell they're American robots, or at least American-inspired robots, because they're square.
Yes, actually. That's why I thought you would like this game as well. Because it's very slow, very clunky moving robots. Anything that moves super fast is like the next level top of the line situation. But when you go into the further games like Front Mission 4 and 5, they actually play up the action a little more towards the Japanese end, where they're sliding. Like the robots are all still the same general shape because those 4 and 5 happened before this.
All right,
so,
take him out. Sorry.
Yeah, stop that worker robot. Nobody was home.
He was empty inside.
Yep, very empty. But they do a lot of sliding and skidding to stop, so it's like, oh, you've done your movement action, you do your attack action, and they animate the attack sometimes, so it's kind of like, you slid 2 spaces and turned to fire at the other thing. It's like chunk, you get these really chunky shotgun shots in there.
All right, several months later. Okay, man-made islands. That's never been a great design.
This is actually it actually works out pretty here. The man-made island is not the issue at hand.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I love reading subtitles into.
No, it's fine, and I wasn't gonna read them out either. They're being voiced. But this is also a CG. It's a rendered cutscene. The rest of the game is not voiced, so we can choose to read lines or not read lines. Actually, we should.
Probably.
I will go ahead and read the main character, and you can read his flippant sidekick.
Oh God. My bad voice acting, yay! Acting!
Yeah, that's just a promo that runs on passing frames.
I wonder who's going to actually read or watch that and not wreck.
I don't know if you're moving at the same speed as it, or maybe it's just in transit to like the street level.
Maybe it's for bus people?
Right. I'm sure buses are still a thing.
Oh yeah, I just
There's
saw
a
one.
subway.
Yeah. I just saw one. It's like,
Or-
maybe it's for the bus people.
Or maybe not a subway, but the express train.
Moon speak. Sorry.
I don't know if that's racist or not anymore.
It's technically not racist. It's culturalists.
Oh,
It's
okay.
against the culture, not a race.
Okay. I just picked it up from 4chan.
I still am gonna apologize for that.
Okay. I've used that term at work with anime friends, and they don't get it. But they're like 10 years my younger, so they don't they don't know these old man terms. What is this moon speak? I'm sorry.
All right.
Kirishima-ko.
So this is where we get into the Matrix.
No, actually, we're logging into a new model.
Oh, okay, cool. All right, everything is a-okay.
Body, arm, leg. That's important.
Leg, yeah, just the body, arm, and leg, not the other arm or the other leg.
Because I'm sure this applies in MechWarrior.
Oh, everything tested out fine, but this guy's all fuzzy.
That's fine. That can be okay. And actually, they do all that. They do that for all the mech to mech dialogues.
Oh, that's actually kind of
System check complete. Load the pilot data into the system.
cool. Ooh, pilot data. Roger. Right, wait.
That's the main character.
Rogerston.
I'm the main character. Rogerston. We'll name him Rogerston.
Oops. Oh no.
Well, this is one of the few games where you can completely rename the character, and
Ew.
I don't know which path they're going to end up on, but changing his name here doesn't change anybody else's name.
Really?
I think I've never. I wait. Hold on. I'm trying to play it like a proper Japanese game, and cancel is confirmed. We're going to give him the corny last name of not Rab, Ray.
Ray.
Amuro Ray. First name.
Rogerston.
Yeah.
Rogerston Ray. Oh, it's almost an alliteration.
Oh, no.
Oh, that's his brother, Rogerston.
Rogerston Ray. Dang, I keep trying. I played so many Japanese games, I keep hitting the wrong button.
It's okay. It's okay. See, even the computer says it's okay.
All right. Load confirmed. The final test for the Shunyo.
Sunyo. No, that has to be screamed out because it's all in caps.
Shunyo! Kaneda!
Macross! I was like,
We're ready on the road side, Rogerston. Activate the Vanzer.
Rogerston, activate the monster! Oh god, this is gonna be fun to watch.
Well,
Or read, at
so
least.
depending on which character says it in which game, it's Wanzer or Vanzer. Which I think, it is properly Vanzer because it's based on Panzer as the Panzerfaust.
Panzerfaust, yeah. Ja, das ist gut, ja.
This is our Japanese-made Shunyo!
Ooh, he's got brass knuckles and a gun.
Yes. That is the shotgun. And this is a mandatory tutorial, which they play into part of the story because you are a test pilot. First, move to the designated area. Rogerston, roger that.
We're gonna get tired of this name so quick, but it's so funny at this moment in time.
Your destination is here.
Rogerston.
So this is a turn-based tactical RPG. Full 3D.
Ooh, yeah.
You move to where you want to go. You rotate with your shoulder buttons. L2 and R2 don't seem to do anything right now, not that I can fathom.
Walk around with a giant robot shotgun.
So first you will... When you're in the blue, I guess... Oh, L2 and R2 would switch allies if you had any allies.
Oh, okay.
But, this is the beginning. So you move to your blue range, and, he shuffles there.
Shuffle.
And then, since we can't attack anything, we can check status. That's why I said the arms and legs were important. Because you have your body hit points, your left arm, your right arm, and your legs.
No, it says leg.
Oh, I'm sorry. Leg.
Only one of those legs is important. The other one just doesn't matter.
Yeah. There are skills down the way that will let you randomly target a certain body part, If the body goes, you're done.
Okay.
Which is understandable.
Makes sense.
If the left arm goes, whatever's in that arm is no longer usable.
Okay. Well, that makes sense.
And then the legs, if those go, you have your space removed to 1 per turn. So you're not a sitting duck,
crawling.
but you're
crawling.
struggling. Backpack parts, do different things later on.
Jump jets. Oh, you have an ejection button too? You can eject. I love ejections from...
You can force enemy pilots to eject
Ooh.
on a good luck, and if you... I don't know if we'll get to this later, but if you make them eject and kill the pilot, you capture the robot.
Oh, I like that idea.
Or if you eject the pilot and you have the turn spaces to move next to them, you can eject into the other machine and take it for yourself.
Yeah, I love it when mech games like this allow you to eject your pilot.
And it won't let me, but you can even attack from the ground.
Oh, that's cool.
You also fight against ground troops with anti mech assault rifles.
Oh, that's cool.
Wait, no, hold on. It wants me to
you
move.
want to move.
Yeah. And you have an AP system. As your character levels up, you will gain more AP. And even though it seems like at level 1 you have 14 AP and you'll get 1 more per level, there's other things that you can sink points into, like I think there's things I forget how much we'll get to. Oh no, it's several hours in. In 3 episodes we're never going to get to that stuff. But there's thrusters, so you can actually jump higher, or it costs less to move in a straight line, so you can zip a straight line from one into the other. But you can only move like 3 spaces if you try to go diagonal.
It's telling you about the shotgun.
Yes. One's left arm is equipped with a shotgun. You can also fight hand-to-hand with the knuckles on the right arm, which I think in this case they call the Fear Fist, which is the name of the weapon that does not cause
I would fear that. I think that's a reasonable thing to call it.
Yes.
Science does some weird things like calling stuff what they don't look like.
Right.
And calling it a Fear Fist makes sense to me because I would fear that.
And there's several weapon types. There's sniper rifles. There's shields you can put on an open hand to, your shield arm will take all the damage rather than your body.
Okay.
Shotguns, machine guns, grenade launchers, rocket launchers, flamethrowers.
So what he's telling us is the shotgun is effective in 3 spaces from us.
Yes.
So
we could stand here, and if you have multiple weapons, if your weight loadout allows it, you can put a weapon in each hand on each shoulder. But you'd have to have like a high-end mech with high weight limit, and then use the low-end beginner rocket and grenade launchers that are much lighter and weaker. With Chong Ta 3, which is our shotgun, and then Fear Fist.
Yeah. Fear Fist.
It's automatically scrolling. It's just I'm trying to. Okay, so now from here you would hold your square button, and then you would choose your weapon, and that will attack. Even from the attack screen, it's like, oh wait, no, my machine gun's not far enough. Oh, now I can hit him.
All right, let's do this.
Yeah.
Shotgun.
So shotguns will hit every part about evenly. I'll bring the numbers up again here in a second. I'm gonna get in his grill.
All right, get in his grill.
Okay.
Use that Fear Fist.
You see down here, it says 36 times 12. It fires 12 individual bullets at 36 damage apiece, and that'll spread across, 4 per body part or more, depending on. It actually evenly divides it per body part, still active.
Okay.
So if you only have the arm and the body left, it's going to do 6 bullets per side.
Okay.
Shotguns are real motherfuckers.
Okay.
There's machine guns, which will fire 18 bullets, but they kind of really spread around at random. But they have their own advantage. They have a little more range on them.
Okay.
They want melee, and on here you get 216, but 1 hit.
Okay. So do you try to choose which body part, or does it kind of randomly just choose it for you?
It's random, unfortunately.
Okay.
But as you saw,
yeah,
1 hit KO, or at least the legs. So if it were to move, it would be It would sit there.
Is he gonna try to jack us up now? Or no,
No, this is just test
demo.
fire.
Okay. Poor demo robot.
Yeah. And for every time you use a weapon, you get experience using that weapon. Some characters have a higher affinity for other weapons. They'll gain it like 1 or 2 points faster than others. Rogerston here. Rogerston likes... Rogerston is a good mid-range. You know, he's basically set with what he's good at for the rest of the game. The melee and the shotgun.
Okay.
And his initial machine is... depending on how fast we hammer through this.
Yeah. I think he's dead.
He might be. And so you get more experience for the kill. And then you get medals for, destroying body parts.
Okay.
I forget which way the medals go. I think so many medals... medals are your experience. That's what it is.
Okay.
And then you get weapon experience, and then you get pilot experience. Hold on there a minute, son. This is good, because I want you to set a combat mode and continue the test. It's a fucking test machine. I need combat data. It's a fucking test machine. And that's our test pilot. Yeah. We might buy it right now if you give us some live demonstration.
Leaving it to the military, be like, but, no. All right. Rogerston. Of course he's going to do it.
He only has to fight an AI with real bullets. This adventure's better than any JDF model. They're saying this shit's top of the fucking line. It is the brand new model.
Okay.
Which is fine. But on the other...
Roger. He's not actually confirming like what Roger is now. He's confirming. He's telling people what his name is.
Yeah. It's like
Rogerston. Yes, Roger.
It's older, but it's using real bullets.
All right, so we're gonna get into an actual mech fight.
Yes, it will come at us, bro. But we are exactly where we left off. Like when things explode. They explode.
Nice.
Yeah, this is going over the whole HP thing. If the arms are dead, the arms are dead. If the legs are dead, you only move one. The body's dead. Game over. Which there's
just outside the range.
There are things called pilot skills, which don't come from your pilot. They come from each body part.
Oh, and you get the chance to actually counter with either fist or no counter? That's kind of interesting.
Yeah, so the way countering seems to work is the longer the range of the weapon you use, the more it initially costs.
Okay.
Now you see the Fear Fist is a 1 range, but it costs 4. And even though I'm countering it point blank, because it's got 2 more spaces of range, that's 2 more points on your counter. Okay. Which is also, what AP's for. If you can sit there and counter all day if you just stand there. But so now he's using the machine gun.
Yeah.
If we're lucky, if I hit him, hit him with the punch face.
Let's do it. Punch him in the face.
And then you see his shitty ass. This is no equipment. It's just like regular, like, eh.
This is how I high five.
Ah. Oh wait, I actually he was set to counter with his punch. I destroyed his arm.
Nice. Come at me, bro. All right.
And then each weapon actually has its priority. No matter what, punching will always go last.
Okay.
And then I think like the further your weapon, the higher its priority goes.
So right now our highest damage weapon is the shotgun. Or not the shotgun, but the fist.
The fist is a high damage single target, whereas the shotgun spreads everything out. So at this point, hitting with the shotgun is gonna... It's a sure kill because of the body. But then it spaces everything and say, okay, 2 bullets took out the body. Okay, it's going to take 3 bullets to take out the arm. It uses everything else.
So now the scientist is, his worries were just null and void.
Yeah, it's like this meant nothing. I took a couple of bullets from brushed that off your shoulder.
This is how science should be, you know.
Yeah. And then you stage clear on regular. You get your rating.
Nice. Platinum.
You can actually do better than 100%, but your rating goes down if your weapon skill is too high.
Oh.
It takes the average of the active weapons in that stage. So if you go in and it's the same guy uses the same weapon every stage, that average weapon level, it'll accumulate, but you start losing points. But if you say it's like, okay, for this stage, I'm going to swap this pilot and that pilot who have no experience in the other's weapons, that average goes down and your points go up.
Oh,
or at least you keep your points. Average damage, I've never seen that actually affect things, and number of turns, that rarely affects your points.
Okay.
It's just your platinum ranking, more or less, to get is how much money you get at the end. 300 is not good money.
Good job, Roger.
That's not where you get your big money from.
Test is over. You're done. You're
Done,
done,
son.
Copy that. He knew he didn't want to reaffirm that he's Roger.
Yeah. Roger knew what Roger was doing.
Save, intermission, load.
Yeah, after every stage, it'll let you say. This game is incredibly linear.
Okay.
There is a grinding mechanic, which is through VR tests, which you'll actually take your mission into a VR setting, and that stage there is your default VR.
Oh, okay.
You'll just go up against a bunch of scrub mechs, and later on down the line, you'll unlock higher difficulties.
It's our finest yet. Until next month, when we pull out all the stops.
Yeah.
I think you do help.
Yeah, they're
I called a cargo helicopter.
Yeah, they're immediately sending 2 machines over right now.
Rogerston. Yes, you have tapped into the new models quickly. Of course, especially walk us through it.
Thanks. You did great too. You were under a tight deadline. All he did was program. He didn't weld nothing.
He's a scientist, not a worker.
Damn it, Jim! I'm a scientist.
Why does the scientist the artwork look like he's got a nose ring?
Does it?
Let's see if we get it back up. Oh,
there's
the lady.
That's not a lady.
Is that not a lady?
That's not a lady.
Oh no! Oh,
that Ryogo. That's your boy.
See, look! It almost looks like he's got like a weird
those
nose
pixels,
ring.
Those 2 pixels.
I'm gonna imagine the scientist with the nose ring from here on out.
That's fine. He won't matter. He won't matter much for longer. He doesn't die, but he won't matter much for longer.
Ryogo. All right. So this is I'm assuming your best friend.
Yes.
All right.
This is your best work friend.
All right. Cool. Ryogo.
Yeah, they're talking about in universe shit. Japan didn't have good machines and they got their ass handed to them. It's not like there will ever be a war. Japan doesn't start wars.
Yeah, Japan never starts wars.
Okay, so it becomes kind of a point and click at this point. You can talk to people.
All right. What are you doing here? I thought you were working.
Shit, I might have actually skipped to the next phase. I mean, what am I doing here?
Lanzer.
Yeah. Anyone can do that. Why are you? Boss, trust me, dude.
Dude.
You begged and pleaded.
How do you know? Well, we know how you work.
Why don't you take your job seriously? God.
I'm not listening. Of course.
He puts his fingers in the I'm not listening. Okay, so I didn't sit, so I wonder if it...
Nose ring doctor.
Yeah.
Working late again. You workaholic. Of course I'm a workaholic. That's how I get paid.
They're like, no, go do it now. Go do it now.
Wow, this.
Yeah, it's basically if you pick the right option, you can skip ahead to the
Go with him. Go with him,
or don't go with him.
Now the real question is he where in the date are we going?
What? I forget exactly. I wasn't paying attention to what the hell they were saying.
No, they were arguing over the fact that he basically weaseled his way into
doing
this
the job.
and doing this job, and they were both kind of calling him out on it. And that's when he was like, "I'm not listening anymore," you know. And now you're kind of like,
it's basically go with him on the delivery or go and do the delivery yourself.
I always say go with a buddy, even if you dislike them.
Here's the catch: this is the unspoken route split.
Oh.
There is no indication that this decision at the very beginning of the game determines your entire path through the rest of the game.
Really?
If you're just playing the game, it's like go with your friend, which most people would, or not go with him. This is two completely different routes from this point.
Wow, that's amazing. It's that determined
And
early on.
There is at least a New Game Plus mechanic.
So do we know what the benefit is of not going with your friend?
They're called the Alyssa and the Emma routes. Alyssa is your sister and Emma is your sister. Wait, I just spoiled the whole game.
Oh.
And I didn't tell you how we got to that point. I just tell you what's at the end of the road. It both turns out that they're both related to you.
Aww.
So I actually forget which route is which, and the strategy guide's in the other room.
That's fine. Strategy guide or not, I think I should with these types of these kind of like choose your own adventure games. Even though I didn't realize that this was what that is.
I assure you that Ryoga will be on both paths.
Okay. Now the question is do we go with a friend or we don't go with them on our lovely date?
We'll find out next time on Robot Rumbles.
I like that. Let's think about this. Sleep on it for a night. Let him wait a little bit. Maybe he doesn't want to take us on a date.
Yeah. I'm Zappa. This is your boy Darien Spider. Hey. We'll see you next time.
SIEG ZEON.